So we were over here in Prince George, Virginia. We got that coil off from the last video in North Carolina, Edmonton, North Carolina. We ended up heading up here, which is like 60 miles or so, 50 miles, something like that. Prince George, we got one of these Prince George aluminum loads. It's it's 2-stop, technically it's 3 stops, it's 2 stops and a final. They call it a 2-stopper, but you got 3 drops. So we're picking it up today. Today's Tuesday. We're gonna drop the first drop on Wednesday in Ohio, and then we got 2 drops in Illinois. Bloomington, I think, or something like that. It's the second one, and then Freeport or something like that. Basically West Chicago is the second 2 drops. So we backed in here. We had a 10 o'clock appointment. It's 10:08. We ain't getting loaded yet, but we got here early. We was here at 8 o'clock for a 10 o'clock. They let us back into the door, and the guy beside me just got loaded, so hopefully we're gonna be getting loaded next 10 o'clock. So we probably ain't gonna ride here for a while because it takes a little bit to load it. They're loading them basically piece by piece. It takes probably like an hour to get loaded. Then I gotta strap it and put plastic on it and then tarp it because it can't get wet. So we probably won't ride it here till after lunch, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna try to get up into Pennsylvania, up on 80, either Brookville or get the way over to Hubbard. I don't know if we got enough time to get to Hubbard, but if we get to Hubbard, we're gonna be just south of Twinsburg. Wake up in the morning and make our first drop on Wednesday morning. That's the plan. We'll see how that works out. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, that's what we got. Once we get loaded, I'll try to get a video or something of the load. We'll see what we can get, and then we'll start rolling. We're over here in Brookville, PA. We got that load picked up. I know where we was at. Prince George, Virginia. I had to use my 8-foot drops because I don't have 6-foot drops. And 4-foot steel tarps weren't long enough. Right. I hate using the 8-foot drops on a small load like this. It sucks. We got it wrapped up anyways. Took a little while to get loaded over there, which kind of sucked. I got there at 8:30. My appointment was 10, which I didn't expect them to load me before 10. But it's wet. It rained last night, man. It poured last night. They didn't start loading me until 10, and I didn't get out of there. I got loaded, trapped, and tarped. It was after 2 o'clock till I left. So I came the whole way up here. Didn't shut down until late last night. So I can't even start driving until like 9, which kind of sucks. But they unload over there till 2. We'll get the first drop off today. And then we got about 370 something miles over to the second drop for tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that should work out. But that's what we got. It's all tarped up. So I can't show you anything. It's just the tarp job itself. It isn't too bad if you look at it. So we are going to pull out here in about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to get some DEF, because I need DEF. I filled up over in Virginia at $3.29 a gallon, $3.39 a gallon. So got some pretty good fuel over there. And that's about it. We'll get over to Ohio, get this first stop off, and then head towards Illinois. Over here at the Bourbon truck stop, and there's a truck pulling in beside my truck right now. We're gonna get a picture of it, but anyways, nice little truck stop. Got about 10 spots, if that. So we decided to shut it down here. We're about 123 miles out from our second drop tomorrow morning in Bolingbrook, I believe. Coming down the road, I was talking to a former, or not a former, but a guy, a friend, Chris from Melton. He told me, he's on Google Maps, and there's a little truck stop if you want to stop there. I was talking about places that shut down pretty much. So it's called the Bourbon Truck Plaza. So anyways, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's dead in here. It's like 5 trucks right now. So I did a quick walk around up my trailer, and we're ready to go for the morning. We're gonna roll out of here about 5:36, I think. We're gonna gain an hour when we get to Chicago, because that's on. We're gonna go across the time zone, and our appointment's at 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna try to be there as early as possible. I'm gonna try to be there at 8:30 if I can. Get that one off, and then head on over to our second or final drop and get that one off. So that's what we got. Yeah, other than that, not a whole lot going on. Don't got a load yet for tomorrow or Thursday. We're gonna get a call call one of the agents and go and look on the load board so we can find something heading back east if we can. So that's what we got. We'll get out here in the morning and try to get the rest of this off tomorrow and hopefully find a load going somewhere. We're over here at our second stop in Bowling Brook, Illinois. Just got the one bundle off, got it retarped, raining out. Hoorah. So we're ready to roll over, got about 120 miles over to our final stop. And yeah, as you can see, it's raining out. But that's all right. We're gonna get over there about 10, 11 o'clock. I gotta give an agent a call about a load, and I'm gonna stop and get some food, I think, somewhere before we get over there. But that's the plan anyways. We'll get over there, get this last stop off, and get this load out of here. So we got a weekend load again, so that's back-to-back weekend loads. So that's a good thing. That was the biggest thing, was I wasn't finding weekend loads the last couple weeks. But now we're kind of got on a roll with the weekend loads, so that's good. So we're over here in Chicago Heights, Illinois, picking up some plate steel, or sheet steel, whatever, 44,000 pounds, going to Kansas City for Monday. And that last load we got off of, that's the aluminum load. I think the last time I made a video on that was when I got the second drop off. We got up to Rockport, or Freeport, our last stop, and got that off. Was up there about 10:30, 11, got that off, and then came down to Loves and hung out the rest of Friday and found this load. Came over this morning. That headed about 100 miles over here. Picked this up and we pulled in here and we have a 12 o'clock appointment and it's 10:15. We got here at 10 o'clock. And she's like, you got a 12 o'clock appointment, but none of the other people are here, so go ahead and back into the door and we'll go ahead and load you since no one else is here. So I'm backed in and we are currently in the process of getting loaded. So that's what we got. Heading to, like I said, Kansas City for a weekend run. So we're over here in Chicago Heights and we just got this plate steel, sheet steel, I guess is more like what it is. So it's got to be tarped. So I got it all tarped up, not a very high load. I use my 4-foot drops on this bad boy. It's got 44,000 pounds and 25 feet long. So that's what we got, going to Hopkins, Missouri for a Monday delivery. It's a Friday load, and or a weekend load, I guess you call it. And I think that's about it. We're gonna head down the road, get out of Chicago before rush hour, and we'll find a truck stop, get a shower, maybe wash some clothes, head over, find somewhere to park on Saturday, get a 34-hour restart in. We didn't get that last week. We ran our recaps. Get ready to get this thing off on Monday morning. We just pulled in to the Iowa 80 truck stop. We're gonna take a 10-hour break here. And I've been driving truck for a while. I mean, been back in it for almost 2 years. And then I drove back in 2010, 2009, 2008, 2007, almost 4 years. I've never been to this place. Never stopped here. I've always came by and never had a chance to stop, take a 10-hour break, take a 34-hour restart, nothing. So we're gonna take a 10-hour break. I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you that I'm actually here and not just saying that I am. I'm gonna go in here and look around. I've heard stories about this place. We're gonna go in here and check it out. So here we are. I'm over against the wall. The interstate right behind me. You look over there, you can see the sign. Let me zoom in on it here for you. There we go. Iowa 80. There's a Wendy's. And then over this way, there's the TA fueling station. And then up on here, there's the Truckomat, I think that is. And right up, you see right above that blue truck, see that little roof? I think that's the museum over there. At least coming in, that's where I think that's where it was anyways. So that's where we're at. Zoom in. Unfuzzy. Why did it get fuzzy on me? There it is. The Iowa 80. I'm going to go in there and check this place out.